Hi, my name is Palabo. I'm giving you flashbacks while I'm working on the next season. In the episode that I've handpicked for you today, I'm still traveling with my daughter. We're in Beijing, where we get scammed. We also go to the Great Wall of China. We go to a Kung Fu show and so much more. Also, we talk to our new friend Li about the life in China and why the Chinese still see Mao as their spiritual leader, even though he's behind the biggest genocide in history, killing 45 million Chinese. As Li says, everybody does something wrong in their life. I hope you enjoy this episode.
He kept yelling, so I started yelling back and said, "No, you're not getting it." And then he just started saying, "Oh, 200. No." And then you
said you're crazy.
Yeah, but we specifically asked him it was 3 yen, and then he tries to get us to pay 300, and you just paid 100.
Yeah, I did.
And that's ridiculous because people from here wouldn't even pay 10.
I was getting us out of a sticky situation, and
I would have just given him 3 yen and left.
Clara's so mad at me right now.
Meet Palebo, a digital nomad from Denmark on an epic journey around the world. At the age of 50, he made a bold decision. He sold everything, his house, his car, his furniture, and set out with a quest to visit every single country in the world, documenting everything along the way. This is the Radio Vagabond podcast.
Welcome to another episode here from China. When I left you a few days ago, we were waiting on a bus to go to the Great Wall of China. It was a ticket that we bought from a young artist we accidentally bumped into at Tiananmen Square and the Forbidden City. And it was a ticket that was actually cheaper than the one we found online.
We decided to buy the tickets from him, and this is where we're going now. And also it's to a part of the wall that's not too overcrowded. Sometimes you see pictures of the Chinese wall with thousands of people, but this is a part of the wall that is not too overcrowded, and it is off season, so hopefully we'll get a bit of the wall that is beautiful and in a fantastic landscape, and also not too overcrowded. And we were supposed to meet the group here at 6:30. Now it's 6:35, so hopefully Lucy, our tour guide, will show up with the group in a few minutes. It's going to be exciting.
There's a dynasty called Qin Dynasty. And in this dynasty, as the emperor called Qin Shi Huang, he asked every family to send 1 man to build the Great Wall.
Okay, now we are finally here at the Great Wall of China. And we're going to be walking for 3 hours. And our guide told us that we could make it all the way to the top up there in 30 minutes and then 30 minutes back. But that remains to be seen. It's a long way up there. But it's so great to finally be here and be able to touch the Great Wall of China and take a look at the landscape. It's amazing. We're halfway up the steepest part of this section of the Chinese wall. How do you feel, my beautiful daughter?
I don't think I can answer right now. I can taste blood.
I can't wait to see in the health app on my iPhone how many floors we've climbed today. But we got another 10 to go for the top, I would say. Ready for the next section? Okay.
We made it all the way to the top and back again. It was quite an experience, and the health app said 36 floors. That's pretty good for one day. We're actually meeting Li again, and this time we're going to dinner and then to see a Kung Fu show. But before that, we take a walk in a small hutong close to Tiananmen Square. Hutongs are these typical small narrow streets and they're quite common here in Beijing. All the houses are grey. Lee told me that it's because of the law, it prevents them from painting the houses, but actually it makes it look very nice. It was our plan to just take a walk around the area, but then we were scammed.
Okay, here's the scam. We were just scammed, really, honestly. And Clara can't speak right now because she's so upset. She's so angry. So what happened was that this guy in a small tuk-tuk-like thing came up to us and said, "Do you want to ride with me around?" I said, "No, we're just walking." And he said, "No, only three." And then he put up 3 fingers. Three? I said, "Yeah, 3 yen. So we thought, 3 yen. It's like 50 cents, and he can drive us around, and okay. And then he was driving for a long time, and we were kind of confused about what the whole thing was. But then when we finished, he expected to get 300, and Clara went ballistic. "No, you said 3 yen, not 300. You're not getting 300. You're crazy. What did you tell him?
He kept yelling, and so I started yelling back and said, "No, you're not getting it." And then he just started saying, 200. No. And then you
said you're crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, you're acting like that was something weird, but we specifically asked him it was 3 yen, and then he tries to get us to pay 300, and you just paid 100.
Yeah, I did.
And that's ridiculous because people from here wouldn't even pay 10 for that.
No, I know.
He was just driving us around and pointing at things. That is...
I know, but I was getting us out of a sticky situation. And
I would have just given him 3 yen and left.
Clara's so mad at me right now for paying 100. See if another one tries to get us.
Yeah, I believe, but still he's a great guy. Yeah.
So Lee, now we just had a wonderful noodle dinner. What did we have? It was a lamb and...
It's a lamb. Yeah, like the noodle, like Italy pasta.
Yeah, but it's quite difficult for a Danish guy like me to eat that with chopsticks.
Oh, of course. But you like it?
Yeah, I liked it very much. Yeah, as you can see on my stomach. Yeah. So and during dinner we were talking a lot about all the things that are going on in China right now because there's so much happening the last 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
Can you describe how it's been for you and your family?
First the country became stronger than before, and most people in China became richer and happier. Yeah, because our life became better house, better clothes, better food.
But for you and your family, what kind of place did you grow up in?
I was born in a village. 1 hour drive west of Xi'an, the terracotta army city.
Yes, so that's the middle western part of China.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so from my experience, I said I like my country. I support the one ruling party system. Yeah, I'm very patriotic. Yeah.
Let me just get back to that. But you talked about literally your parents used to live in a cave.
Yeah, that's true. No house.
No house.
Yeah. Just dug it and live in. Very poor.
Yeah. And now?
Now, beautiful house. You saw that.
Yeah, your dad built a house. A few years ago, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. That's typical Chinese countryside like today. Yeah. So.
And then we talked about what you said, the one ruling one party ruling system.
Yeah.
You say that's good.
It's good for China.
And for I would say the majority of the Western world would say, no, democracy, free elections, that's the most important stuff.
Yeah, because the Western style democracy will not work in China. Yeah. Just like you said, the country will go out of control, Yeah. So if China like Syria today, it's a disaster for the whole world, Yeah, there'll be war if we have 2 or more parties to compete like America or Western countries,
There's a thing that makes me go, It is that the Chinese, even here in 2017, see Mao as their spiritual leader. It makes me wonder, did they forget that he was quite a monster? At least 45 million people died. They were worked to death, starved, or beaten to death in China in those 4 years when Mao was in power. The estimated historian Frank Dicker, professor in Hong Kong, says it was like the genocide of Pol Pot, only 20 times worse. But the Chinese forgive him. Have a listen to Li.
Mao is a spiritual leader of China even today. No Chairman Mao, no new China.
Yeah, so that's what you said. No Chairman Mao, no new China. But he killed millions of Chinese.
Everybody know. Everybody will do something wrong, right, in your life.
So you the Chinese people forgive him for that?
Of course. Yeah.
He just laughs and says, yeah, everybody knows that, but hey, we all did something wrong at some point. Yeah, but not like killing 45 million people.
I tell you the reason why so many people like Chairman Mao, because he gives everybody the farmland to use, right? After 1949, right?
And we're just moving into the theater. We're going to a kung fu show. Oops, this one.
This is an introduction of this this show.
So we can follow what's going on.
Yeah. It's about this small monk practice kung fu. Yeah, he grew up. Finally, he reached a second enlightenment statement. He's understanding what is kung fu.
Yeah.
It's not about fighting, but peace. Yeah.
So, you told me just before we went in that Chairman Mao he gave land to the people. Did your family get some land or?
Of course, my grandparents. Yeah. Before revolution, he worked like a slave on the farmland, employed by landowner every day. Nearly all their work, little pay just for little food. So big change.
Yeah, and the change is not stopping. It's still going to change.
Yeah.
If I come back in 10 years, it's going to be different as well. Beijing and the whole China will be so different.
Yeah. I hope you'll visit in 10 years. It's a new China.
Yeah, and you're in Beijing now, but you and your wife and your 5-year-old daughter, you're moving back to your home
because
town.
of education of my daughter.
Yeah. There's better school there?
Yeah, better school. Because the local people don't want to compete with don't want to get more competition with others. Something like protection, you understand?
So can we agree that I come visit you in 5-10 years time?
No problem. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Terracotta Army City.
And then we went to the Kung Fu show. It was really, really impressive, and you must go and see a show when you're in Beijing. We got the tickets from Li, and we were so impressed that he managed to sell us tickets to another show 2 days later. We never
felt that he was trying to push it too hard by selling us the tickets to the Great Wall of China, to the Kung Fu show, and to this other show. But yeah, he probably made some money here and there, but as a struggling artist and a father, we didn't mind helping him, and it was quality that he was selling us, always at a lower price than was listed, and he was a super nice guy. Here in Beijing, of course, we also went to the Olympic Stadium. We went walking in the Forbidden City and saw a bunch of other stuff. But that's all we have room for in this episode, and the next one is going to be very special. I'll tell you in a minute. But first, let me mention again that this episode is brought to you in part by Hotels25.com. It's a website that searches all the major travel sites in one simple search. You'll always get the best price. Hotels25.com, best price guaranteed.
If you like this podcast, please subscribe in iTunes or the podcast app on your smartphone. You can see pictures, watch videos, and read much more on theradiovagabond.com. Palais can be reached for interviews and public speaking gigs on mail at theradiovagabond.com.
The next episode is going to be from North Korea. My name is Palais, and we gotta keep moving. See ya.